Okay, let's go. First words out of my mouth this morning after waking up. 7:51 in the morning, Wednesday, the 20th of November, a week and a day from Thanksgiving. Cheers. Love this coffee. Cinnamon nut swirl is my favorite. Yeah, I drink it pretty regular for years and don't get tired of it. A few things, but we'll start with music. So yesterday, I received a package from Jessica Jones. Jessica Jones. She had contacted me through Messenger, saying that she and her musicians liked my channel and they want to send me some music. I said, okay, that's the way to do it. Just send me something. You want me to talk about you? Send me something. Excuse me. I received it yesterday. Gave my first listens. Thank you for sharing your music with me, Jessica Jones. Jessica Jones. The Jessica Jones Quartet. So now, before I started looking stuff up, I just put this on first. Word, okay? Featuring Abe Maneri and Arissa White. So, the first thing I hear is this jazzy vocal stuff on here. It's very good. And without having researched yet, I assumed that was Jessica singing. It's not. Excuse me a second. Let me just set this up here. Jessica is the composer, pianist, and saxophonist on here, on these records. So as you know, when I figured that out, I said, "Oh, okay, great vocalist on here." It's not what I tend to listen to all the time, but the first and most foremost thing that I can tell you about Jessica Jones Quartet and these people is that they're real musicians. They love music. It's obvious. They love music. They play this music with a lot of love and care. And that it is actually Jessica and Tony Jones. Tony Jones and Jessica Jones are a couple. A musical couple. And this is good stuff. It turns out that I actually have something by Tony Jones already for years. He's on this Peter Applebaum release, Signs of Life, which I quite like. I haven't played this in a while. I think I've actually featured this years ago, talked about it in a video, reviewed it. So it's kind of cool to see that the connection, that, okay, these people are not completely new to me. They're on the New York jazz scene, if I got that right. They sent me 3 CDs and 1 album, and I can recommend this. This is for jazz listeners, for people who just like good music. This is good. Again, I was a little bit at first thinking that Jessica was black, but she's not. Just looking at the your first impression. I had to go and look and see. But good musicians. Not fiery players when it comes to solos. Thoughtful and dedicated is what I would say when I hear both. Not both, but the soloing I heard on here. First impressions, okay, is that these folks love to play and they care about the music. It's not a commercial endeavor. They're doing it for the love. And I appreciate that you shared your music with me. Now, I haven't got to the album yet. Haven't needle dropped it yet. So, to be honest, that'll happen today. But they also sent me, and this is her husband, Tony Jones's thing, Pitch, Rhythm, and Consciousness. They sent me another one, yeah. Don't forget this. I listened to some of this too. Pitch, Rhythm, and Consciousness Quartet. This was interesting. This was more varied. Sounds like there's improvisation going on here, stepping outside of the usual box of form, and it's good. So look forward to playing this. Thank you. I see that the music is not brand new. It's been out for a while. And I hope that the mentions will maybe bring you some sales. You know, this is good stuff, people. Jessica Jones, when I say it's good, I mean it. I'm not saying it to be nice. I've had people get really mad at me over the years for being honest because they didn't like what I had to say. But I got to say what I got to say. Looks like this is their own label, too. Reva Records. I'll be diving into this more. You know, it won't just be the first cursory listen is the only thing that I listen to. That does happen, honestly, with some of the stuff that I receive. It's like one and done. I must say that that's not the case, even though I don't talk about it more than once, usually with the Discus. Discus releases are good. You know, one of the recent ones that I played quite a few times now, and I will go ahead and show it again, Private View by Martin Archer and Jan Todd. This is very good. Very good. It's somewhere between jazz and ethereal folk. This is very good. Private View. I also received from FDR, kind of surprised that you sent this to me, Richard, but thank you. I love records. You already sent this to me on CD. Take the plastic off. But, you know, I think you knew what you were doing because dropping the needle is a different experience. Even with CDs, dropping the needle, I don't know, there's something about it. So he sent me the final, the latest Justin Broderick, Fourth Dimension release, Final. I Am the Dirt Under Your Fingernails. Double album. So it's kind of timely that I got this because as I was listening to it, it says, I'll be damned, I hear traces of what Tangerine Dream was doing on their first album with the atmospheric, gauzy, kind of out of focus, hazy setting for the sounds. This sounds like it's cavernous, almost like it's either underground or in a deep, like underneath, like a subway station. It sounds cavernous. It also sounds like a certain amount of decay of sound is involved. There is melody, interestingly, deep in here. I surrendered to it, is really what I have to say, Richard, if you see this. I surrendered to and listened to all of side A and B and got into it. Can't say that I like it. It's like well, this is kind of a cold, damp room to find myself in, pondering my thoughts, thinking about whatever that brings up. It's good work. Justin Broderick, Godflesh, other stuff, you know the name. If you like that, you'll like this final. And thank you for sending it to me on vinyl. I love that. Besides that, I played this Terje Rypdal, Waves from Norway. Love his crying tone on the guitar. Very unique, very singular. I hadn't played this album in years. And this went down. It's wonderful. It's wonderful. Anything else? I have some other things to sit out to listen to. One thing I did play a little bit yesterday was Duckstab by The Residents. This is just, I don't know. There's something about their approach. It's not a joke. There's something deep about the residents and something very true about their portrayal of life. The residents are real. So, looking forward to the delivery of the Inner Image CD. It's supposed to be on Saturday. What I did yesterday was another older release of mine from 2019. Sonicity is the name of it. Interestingly, my sister Stephanie was listening to it, and she sent me a message about a particular track on it. And I went back and listened to it, and it's like, yeah, there's several things on this release that I really like, and I'm happy with. So, what I did yesterday, for the most part, was I spent the day calling up the tracks from Sonicity, the original studio recordings. There's only a couple I couldn't find because I'd renamed them, but I didn't rename the working files. But I remastered it. I didn't remix anything because as I listened, I thought, oh yeah, I really do like these mixes. Didn't have to fix any mixes, but I remastered everything up to 24-bit. And then I added some tracks. So if I'm pleased with the quality, I really hope I am. I don't really see how it shouldn't be. But when I receive the Inner Image, and it's a go, I'm happy. I plan to send off for 100 copies of Sonicity to be duplicated, the new version. That's what I did with my day yesterday. And it was time consuming. It was to find the tracks and then to listen. That's engineering. You really do need golden ears. You need, and your ears can get tired. But that's what I did, and so looking forward to. It's hard to wait. I have to wait a couple more days. That's what's going on this morning. A while back I was listing everything that I showed and haven't in a while. Sure enough, someone had to ask me what was the title of one of the things, but I shared with them. So I'm not going to dedicate to I'll write everything that I show. If I remember to, I will. We'll keep it short, simple. Keep it short and simple. Okay? Thank you for sending the music, Richard. Thank you for sending the music, Jessica. All right? Take care.